Let me go ahead and just go over some of the weapons here. Um, First off, we have Snipe Rider. Honestly, it makes sense. I feel Snipe Rider getting the new splatter screen special, and also, or sorry, not splatter screen, Inkstorm. The Splash Ball and Inkstorm is not like they don't combo well together, but each of them combo well with the weapon. So I think this will be very good at locking places out, specifically on like splat zones and possibly even Rainmaker. I think this will do very well, even on Tower. I think it'll do very, very good. Overall, not a terrible weapon to give Splash Ball Rain Inkstorm 2. And I agree. I approve. I approve. Let me move back here. So yeah, Snipe Rider, I approve. Let's go back up. The Amiibo figures, Handshake 1, blah, blah. And here's the splatter screen in action here, which is really big. This is going to be really good in choke points because while people are like, oh yeah, it's just a screen, one, it takes away your vision and it scrambles your audio, which is of course you don't ever want happening. Especially in the middle of like a fight, that like if you're a visual person or rely a lot on audio, then like this is not gonna be a good special for you. I don't have audio on, but oh well. Well, here, I'll just turn it on. Yeah, the fact you can hear like all you can really hear is this like super annoying hissing noise. Like that's definitely gonna be super annoying to some people. So, and while it is a special that is like it's very much a don't get close to me special or while you out special. So I think it'll do really, really good. I think it'll do well in team coordinated fights, but I don't think it'll do super well in individual fights and solo fights. It's like Super Chump in a way where it's like it's really good if you're in a coordinated team, but it's really bad if you're just playing solo half the time. So overall I like the splatter screen. I think I'm going to try to use it a lot in our team. Yeah, and of course the undercover will get it, and so will the foil squeezer. Foil squeezer has chicken and auto bomb, or chicken and splatter screen, so it's going to be really annoying and easily able to take up space. And then the undercover is like meh, whatever. I think it's going to be okay, but not for what we expect it to be, honestly. Let me go back into weapons here, but 10 out of 10. I think foil squeezer is going to be super annoying to deal with, and other undercover may see some use. I do think it's an objectively better kit, but we'll see. Not a whole lot of people play undercover Brella. This is category a lot of people are complaining about. Not going to bother talking about that. Paintbrush, point sensor, Tenet missile is going to be really good for sniffing people out, which I think is what a brush should be good for. Is for locating and sniffing people out. Honestly, I think this is a really good kit. I just don't think people play Paintbrush enough to really care about it. I think the weapon's a little bit inconsistent, but honestly, people get over that kind of stuff. Like I think if the weapon's like ink spread was a bit tighter, then I think it would be okay. But other than that, that's fine. I think it's fine. Reflex. Here's a good controversial one, because a lot of people hate this kit. A lot of people think it's the worst kit in the game. With Splash 1 Reef Slider, I think it's not nearly as bad as something like YouTuber with Ink Mine and Stamp. Like I get like okay, so I think Splash Wall synergizes pretty okay with Reef Slider. You can throw that in Splash Wall. Like if you're stuck in a corner or something, you throw it on a Splash Wall to protect yourself, and either Reef to engage or Reef to get out. The Reef's range is pretty decent. People don't think about the Reef's range a whole lot, but I think it has one of the more it has good range compared to what the weapon is. It paints well. You'll be getting Reef Sliders a lot. It might have some zones niche use. And obviously, it can appeal to Turf War a lot. Like, it'd probably do at least fairly decent in Turf War. Maybe not as good as the current Reefs kit, but it's still decent compared to, like, that YouTuber kit. So overall, I think it'll be good. I just think people need to give it some time. And even then, I think it'll be someone's favorite weapon, because everybody has a favorite weapon. And I think Reef will see some kind of play. We just don't know what. I just think people need to see it before believing it kind of thing. that's my opinions on it. It's really, I really don't think it's that bad. Oops. But I think people like to blow it out of proportion. I honestly think, like, Yu's kit is just significantly worse. I think there are better options when it comes to certain other kits. Alright, let's move on to the next weapon here. Really, yeah, I think this will be good for super hyper aggressive people. But honestly, I think the people who like the original Reef kit will just stay with the original Reef kit. I don't really think that I don't think it's the worst one out there. I think it's really okay. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just okay. Moving on up here. And closeout bonus, Inkstagram. And they also got Inkstock or whatever. S-Blast, this is going to be a very, very good weapon. It's going to be really good at pushing people out. It's going to be really good at engaging. It's going to be really good at pretty much anything. Of course, the only weakness of the blaster is it's kind of wonky. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it. But other than that, I think it's really, really good. Especially with Burst Bomb combo. Like, Burst Bomb S-Blast, I think is really good. Honestly, I think this is going to be, like, the better range blaster, at least for a while. Maybe until the Grim Range Blaster comes into play, because I think the Grim Range Blaster, if it had, like, Toxic Mist and Whale, I think that would be really, really good. But I think this S-Blast is really, really good. I think we're going to see a lot of competitive use out of it. Honestly, the S-Blast was a really good weapon in the first place, so I just think this is just even better, especially with the kit that it has. The Stamper, this is more of a support weapon Stamper instead of a super aggressive Stamper. Is the original kit better? Well, it depends. Are you looking to be super hyper aggressive with it? Are you looking to be super passive and not engage as well with it? This one is good for being passive, not engaging, helping out the team rather than being a solo warrior. The original is better at being a solo warrior than camping out the team and being a support. So they serve two completely different purposes. Overall, I think this kit is really good. If someone tries to engage you, then you have Toxic Mist to keep them out. And if someone is like walling you out, then you can use Crab, and it'll pretty much spit in the face of any sniper that you might run into. Overall, good kit. I approve. Just that here. So yeah, overall, Splatana Stamper, Neo Splatana Stamper, I think is gonna be good. Will it be great? Probably not. I think people will still opt for the normal Stamper, but I think it's gonna be a good kit otherwise. Challenge, more cards, of course, and then here's the today's stuff. We have a new special, Triple Splashdown. The way that the Triple Splashdown works is that it's literally the same Splashdown in the original game. Same, or has less speed. It's a lot slower than the original game because you used to go up and down pretty quickly. This one, you get basically 3 splashdowns. The fists are its own entity, so even if you kill the person in the middle, the other 2 fists can still kill you. I personally think this is going to see some really good zones use. I think it'll have some really good clams use. Tower control, maybe. Rainmaker, probably not. Kind of just depends on what's going on in the situation. Let me see. They have a video on how it works, I believe. Here we go. Let me play this video for you. Ah! Maybe not. Okay. Let me go ahead and just... No! There we go. So here's just a basic video of how it works. We go in, see those fists. Those fists are also... you can shoot down those fists as well, but... you can shoot down the fist, you can shoot down the main person, but you can't really shoot down all 3 in a timely manner. It's kind of like Booyah Bomb in a way, where it's like, if you have a super coordinated team, then yes, it will probably shut down, like it probably won't do well. But considering this has a lot of goods, so I think this will be good in both solo and teams. As you can see, you kill the main person, it can still wipe out an entire team. So if you're not careful, if you're not being super coordinated, then there's not much you can really do against it. Or if you have a short range weapon, then like, good luck. Overall, I think it'll be really good on people who like to play hyper aggressive, and especially with the kits that it has. Both the on parry splat dualies, which, okay, the on parry splat dualies, people were like, oh, it's gonna get Inkjet, it's gonna be Curling Bomb Inkjet, it's like Splatoon 2. When have they ever duplicated the same thing as Splatoon 2? They never have. So I don't know why people are expecting it to have Curling Bomb Inkjet. I was hoping it would have Curling Bomb Inkjet, but I'm still gonna be using this kit, you know, fairly regularly. Will I be using it with my team in a competitive sense? Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna definitely experiment a lot with the new season coming out. Because at least I want to try to use the foil squeezer because I want to try using the splatter screen. And Chicken, it's a super annoying kit, so I think it would work very, very well. However, if we like do super rushdown comp, will I want to use the on parries? Probably. Will my Stringer days be done? Probably not, because I think Stringer will still do really, really well, especially when there's a, you know, stay away from this specific zone kind of thing. I think the Stringers will still do really well in comp. I think Stringer is an incredibly underrated weapon, and people just don't want to use it, or they prefer the charges because they pick up one shot. Anyway, point is, on parry using triple splashdown, I think is going to work really, really well. Will people like it? I don't know. Depends. Now, Custom Blaster. The Custom Blaster will have point sensor, triple splashdown. I think this is a really, really, really good kit for the Blaster. Blaster's already hyper aggressive. Using triple splashdown to destroy them when they're either chipped or super low. Really, really good. Point sensor helps locate people so you can hunt them down and kill them faster. Personally, I think this Custom Blaster might see some competitive use, maybe in Splat Zones, maybe in Clan Blitz. Just overall, I think it's a really, really good kit for the weapon. I think it synergizes really well with all three of them. And again, same thing with the on parries. I think both of these kits will synergize really, really well with the triple splashdown. And overall, I think they'll be good. Will they be, you know, the best kits in the world? Absolutely. I don't think so. Probably not. I don't care. Will they be okay? Yes. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll do really well in solos. I think they'll be okay in like mid to low level competitive, which a lot of people don't talk about, but I think personally, I think low and mid level competitive is just as important as high competitive. It may not be as explosive to watch, but like seeing people devise strategies in low and mid level are completely different from high level play. So I think people should be paying attention to high level play a lot more than they do, but that's a rant. This is going to be the end of the YouTube video. If you guys liked it, then feel free to press that like button. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not a shill. I don't really know how that works. I'm just a mid-level player again. So this is a opinion from a mid-level player. If you want a high-level player's opinion, of course, you got, you know, Prochara, Dude, Chase. Just go on Twitter. You'll probably see a whole lot of them. Again, this is my personal opinion. I would love to see what you guys think about in the comments, especially since this is more of a rant type video. I do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much for just sticking around, and hopefully I'll see you guys again with whatever the next video I come up with is. It's probably just going to be another rant video, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video for whatever that may be.